Hello everyone and welcome back to another Bimmer Fixer video. I hope you're well and thanks for watching. And in this video I'm going to be taking a look at the XTool A30M. This is a bi-directional any system scan with lifetime free updates, which is great. And something that I quite like about this over the other kind of scanners at this price range is that you can do mileage adjustments if you need to. So if you change out your instrument display, you need to change the mileage, change your ECU or anything like that. This does it. So really impressed with what I've heard. So looking forward to taking a look at it. It has been sent to me by XTool, but that said, it's going to be quite a brutal and honest review. So, but yeah, all good. So getting straight into it. In the box, we have the Bluetooth adapter there, which also has like a little LCD display there to give you the voltage of the battery, which is nice touch. Though that said, in the L405, the ports are the wrong way around, so you don't actually see it, but most of the time you'll see it. So that's a nice little thing to have. And something that I quite like, I hear people say it's quite gimmicky, and I suppose it is, but I quite like it. It's the torch there, the little LED torch, allowing you to see where the port is. And also you get your card in the box with your authorization code and everything to get you set up. So download the app, it's pretty self-explanatory. Download the app, register, and then you're pretty much good to go. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to plug this in the car. I'm using today a Samsung tablet just to make it easier for you guys to see, and it's when I'm working on the car, it's just easier to use. But you can use your phone or iPhone, iPad, I believe. So iOS and Android all works fine. But today I'm going to be using that Samsung tablet. So I'm going to get it all set up now, and then I'll show you how to get started with it. Okay, so plugging in the L405. Now, ideally, it would be that way around, so we can see the battery voltage on the front, but we can't. So using the torch with the side buttons there, we can light up the port, which is there, and we can just pop it in. So that's the beep. Now, I wonder if I can send you around that side. I don't know, you might be able to see it, but you should see a battery voltage on there. So now that's on that, then we'll turn the ignition on and go back to the tablet. Okay, so once you've downloaded your AnyScan app and you've connected the Bluetooth dongle to the car, this is the home page on the app. So it's nice and clear and easy to navigate. You've got your special functions there, reporting creation. So if you want to record your own diagnostics codes and problems, you can send them to yourself to keep a record, or if you've got a customer, you can send it direct to the customer, which is a nice touch. Auto scan, so that's your automatic VIN recognition and your diagnostic code search thing there, so that will allow you to look at individual modules. Take a look at that in a second. Your updates there, so it's worth keeping those up to date, especially on the models and the modules that you're working on, and your settings at the bottom. Like I say, just keep it updated as best you can. I've updated all the relevant ones for me. I just haven't done the US stuff, hence why there's 87 there. There's 85 brands off the top of my head that it can do, and it includes some quite cool stuff. I think it's more specifically for you guys in the States. So that's your FCA, Auto, Auth, CAN FD, your new GM stuff. So your Jeep, Dodge, Chrysler, and you've got the new GM stuff and the new Ford stuff, because I believe you guys, and I think us as well, had issues for stuff post 2020 and 2018. This will do it. So, which I think is the only tool that'll do it with this price range, which at the moment is about £150, £160. So that's pretty cool. So what we're going to do, let's do an auto scan straight away. So let's have a look at some of the diagnostic codes that are going to be stored. So once it finds the car, gives you all the details there, and you can just establish communication. And what this will do is give us a choice of system selection. So you can have a look there, and you can go through all the individual modules. So there's quite a few, as you can see there, to go through, which is great. Or you can go back and just push the auto scan and let it crack on. I'm expecting, fingers in the way. I'm expecting a few, hopefully not too many. The battery did go a bit low. I did a repair on the tailgate, and it was up and down like a yo-yo. So I think that might put a bit of stress on the battery. So there might be some codes that are voltage related. So what I might do is I let it load. I think it's going to load about 52, or you can see at the bottom there. There's 52. So we'll let those all load. I will delete the ones that come up, and then we'll see what we're left with after. what I like about this as well is you can have 8 different streams of data coming in with a live recording, which is really good. So you can have a look at lots of different metrics. I've just done something. So something you'll come to learn is I have an issue at the moment, an ongoing issue, which is one of the most irritating things ever. So at slight acceleration around about 50 miles an hour, let me know if you guys have had this as well. The car does like a slight judder, and I'm hoping it's not torque converter related. This went in for a seal on one of the injectors, and it's done it ever since. So I'm hoping maybe it's an injector issue. I don't know, but the reason I talk about it is because I was looking at the injection flow rate, and the one that they messed around with is the one that's, I think, giving me trouble. When it went back, when I reported it, typical Range Rover specialist fobbed me off. And you can always tell when they fob you off because they say, yeah, I couldn't feel it, so-and-so couldn't feel it, this guy couldn't feel it. So, and as soon as you start saying that, it's like, well, it's clearly still there. Anyway, I digress. So we have plenty of trouble codes. We've got 12 there, I believe. So what we're going to do, we can either turn that into a report. So you can just click report there. And then it gives you a nice header there of all the vehicle information, and then a list of all the trouble codes, if they're intermittent or permanent. So that's really nice to have, and it's got a nice layout. So you can either save it there, and it'll save it to that bit at on the home page. You can come out of it there. What I'm going to do, I'm going to clear them. So we'll just click at the bottom there, and what we'll do, we'll see what comes of that. Let's have a look. So I think it was at 12 we had before. Let's have a look. Okay, is it still doing it? Ah, I'll take that. So we have 2 at the moment, which is okay. These 2, I think, are because of the seats were replaced, I believe, is what my guess is, and they weren't coded to the car. So if we have a look, we can read the trouble code there. So yeah, vehicle identification number. So I don't think they've been coded. It's permanent there, so it gives you status, code. And if you click that magnifying glass there, it's not actually connected to my phone's internet at the moment, frustratingly. But if you were to click that magnifying glass there, it will go onto Google for you and load as much information as possible about what that code is and how you can have a look at fixing it. And hopefully there's a handy video on that particular code that you've got. If you're doing this on another trouble code that you've got your live data there, and it will load up a graph. And like I say, you can have 8 at one time, which is great. Which I think you can only usually get about 4, 5, maybe 6, but you get 8 on this, which is really nice. And they'll all run together. So, like I said, when I was doing the investigation on the injector, I could have the injector flow rate, RPM of the engine, airflow. I was looking at the gearbox. I was looking at the torque converter as well, just trying to find out and diagnose where this juddering's come from. So yeah, let me know if you've got the same. So it's an absolute ball ache. So please let me know if you've had this before. So yeah, so you can click on that, and then obviously you've got your special function down the bottom, so you can do an actuator test as well, given them what the module is in at the time. So yep, we'll come out of that. And then obviously you got your system selection there. So we come out again. Okay. So then we'll go back to the start. What we'll have a look at we'll have a look at the special functions. So we've got an array of special functions, which is really, really handy. So you've got usual ones like your DPF and your battery reset and oil reset. Seat calibration, which is a good one. I don't think I've seen that one before. Got your injector coding, which I think I'm going to end up using. Water pump actuation, which is great when you're checking for water leaks. Something else I've done. Cam sensor adaptation, gearbox adaptation. That's another one I think I'm going to end up using. But like I said at the intro, what I really like about this is the fact that you can change the mileage. So if we click on there, I won't actually do it, but if you go to instrument cluster there, and it gives you lots of things you need to read through and have a look. So what we're going to do, we're going to have a look at what we need. We need European, and then we got Land Rover. We are a Range Rover, and we are, where are we? We are that one. Oh, yeah, that's on. mileage adjustment there. Okay, yes. Make sure you pick the right format that you like. So if you want it in miles, go to miles. You have another kind of instruction at the bottom, which is great. And you can just go modify mileage. And there we go. I'm not going to do it, but you just pop it in there. So delete your zeros. And then you can pop whatever mileage you like in there. Okay. So I'm going to come out of that, cancel that, because it's definitely done more than 500 miles. But yeah, it's really, really handy. Oh, excuse me a second. The ignition's gone off. Okay, pop it back on. So yeah, that's how you can change your mileage if you've had to change your display or anything like that. But again, a really nice touch from the XTool, something that you don't usually get with stuff at this price range. And that's still all the models that it can work on. In fact, there's probably a lot more, just haven't downloaded them. Okay, so coming out of that, oh, there we go. So we can see the available updates there. So I definitely need to get on and update that. Let's have a look at reports again. So you've got your add report there, or playback. So if you've done a record, like a freeze frame, these are the ones. This is some of the things I was looking at when I think I was doing this one. I think it was one of these where I was keeping on the injectors and things. I'm not sure which one it is, but yeah, you just push play at the bottom and it's going to run through whatever data was shown at the time along here. There we go. And then you have your add report there. So we can have a look at this one. Just, you can have a look and you can share it by email, or you can even print by PDF, which is very, very helpful. And then come out of that with exit. Go back there, come back. Right, so let's have a look at diagnostics. Here we go. So this is if we were going to have a look at it manually. So we go for OBD2 and you can select which engine you have. I think this was engine diagnostics. Oh, maybe it's not. Let's come back. There we go. Yeah, so it lets you do it manually, but to be fair, you're better off just doing the auto detection, because there you go, that's how quick it takes to do that. So you just do it like that. But if you feel more comfortable, you want to have a look and do it manually, you can there. Updates here, let's have a look at your updates. So this is what I mean. So you've got your special function gearbox adaptation there for whatever that was. But it's just worth, when you initially want to use it, go through. So for example, I've got diagnostics VW, just download that, or you can just download them all at the bottom, which I probably would recommend, especially if you're using it on various vehicles. And then finally at the bottom we have the settings. So pretty self-explanatory, but it gives you all the usual settings that you would like. So let's actually change to metric, for example, there. That's it. Nice and easy. Okay, so that's pretty much a quick rundown of the tool. But if you've got any questions, or you would like me to go into more detail about any specific function, if I've missed something, I'm really sorry, but I'm pretty sure that's everything for now. But yeah, I'm happy to do another more in-depth video if you wished. So thank you very much for watching. If you liked it, please get a thumbs up. Any questions, as always, ask away in the comment section. I'll get back to everyone as quick as I can. And if you want to see more content like this, and especially on the L405, because I'm sure there'll be plenty to come, please subscribe. So thank you very much for your support, and I really, really hope to see you soon. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.